Hello
Hello
City
สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello how are you today
I'm fine
Great questions
Question
for this exciting Friday
Way to go means great
Way to
or
go
good Good
It has to be way to go
Way to go
Yeah, because you could also say I don't know the way to go. If you don't say it with the then it's not exciting. It means it's just that you don't know which way on the road.
I saw someone say way to go dude
Yeah. That's the idiom or expression. Way to go. But it has to be exciting. If you say way to go, then that just means you don't know the road. So it has to be way to go, man, or way to go, dude, and that means you
should
did a
have
good
feeling.
job. You did a good job. So if you try to do something, if you are playing basketball and you make the shot, probably Sipti didn't do that, but if you
can.
okay, if you get a basket and your friend could say, "Wow, way to go."
Like cool
No, it just means you did a good job. You succeeded in the task. Sometimes though people are being sarcastic and they say that when you fail. So if you're walking and then you fall, someone might say, "Haha, way to go." And that means they're joking, they're being sarcastic. It's not real. But the real version means good job.
Good job
And then if someone's being sarcastic, it means that you're an idiot. So if you are trying to walk on something and then you fall and they say, "Haha, way to go, man."
Not great
That means you're an idiot.
mean good job
Yeah, good job. Exactly. So why don't you try? Because people are confused. They don't know what to, they don't
Me
really.
too. I still confused
Well, we'll clear it up right now. Because there's nothing else I can explain. Only practice can fix the rest.
When I study in the cooking class studied in the cooking class I could
When you got up at the right time.
yes
Some days.
just
Okay.
first day
On Monday.
I could make I made a beautiful bread and
Loaf of bread.
loaf
Yeah.
of bread and the teacher said way to go
That's okay. But I'm also expecting there to be some movement.
like
So I kind of imagine when someone says it, that they're moving. So if you try to jump or you try to
if I say I tried to play I tried to like rise
eat
ride
rice,
no rise ride skateboard
ride,
ride skateboard
ride, and rice. The ends of the words change.
ride skateboard
A,
ride skateboard
A.
ride a skateboard
Okay.
I could do at first I could ride a skateboard at first time
The first time.
the first time I could
We would just say, I rode the skateboard well.
I rode the skateboard well at first or just that
That's it.
and my friend said way to go way to go
Yeah, that's okay. But I'm also expecting someone to be going somewhere or finishing something, some task that they're trying to do. So if you complete a task, if you finish a job, then that's the most common version of way to go. So if you say, hey mom, I just finished my test for the school year, she might say, way to go.
No, my mom will ask how many level you get.
Not level.
How many? How score? How much?
What score?
What score to you?
Did.
What score did you get?
Right. 2.
2.
That was listening. 2.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. No,
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I'm expecting someone to accomplish something. So I finished my painting. I finished building my new camera. Something like that. Way to go, man. It should be the completion of something. If you just say, I'm working on a project, I don't think anyone will say, way to go. You should complete something. And that's when I expect someone to say something. Some motion, you know, I climbed Mount Everest. Way to go, man. Like that.
If you finish cooking class,
It's okay, yeah. But like I said, it's good if there's motion also. When I heard you say it with no movement, it sounded strange. It's very good if someone says, I finally climbed the mountain. Way to go, man. So you finished it and you moved. That's a good example. I can't think of an example. Oh no.
I can jump
From the building. But I won't live.
No, I forgot.
Okay.
Hill, cave, no. What?
Cliff.
Cliff.
Yeah.
I can jump off the cliff to the water. Into the water. And my friend said, way to go.
Not I can. I jumped.
I jumped.
Yeah.
I jumped.
It should be completed already.
I jumped into the water.
Yes.
And my friend said, way to go.
Exactly. That's right. Okay, then let's continue with Simpti's favorite game. We have 2 more questions. So let's get to the end. And then Simpti will be ready to get a 9.
A 9.
On the test. Okay, second to last one. Right, this is the last one? Yeah, okay, this is it. Describe some good news that you received recently. You should say what the news was, how you got the news, who else you told about the news, and of course, explain why this is good news. John, I'm coming to class.
Again, what the news?
Describe some good news that you received recently.
Received recently.
Received.
Get.
Got. What the news was. How you got the news. Who else you told about the news. And explain why this news was good news. You looked in the mirror and the mirror said, you have a pimple.
That is bad.
Anyway, Simpti was worried about the pimples before the show.
Yeah, we heard a lot.
She said, I have a pimple on the show. I said, listen, if you have a pimple or not, you still have to speak English. Pimples don't affect the qualification of English speaking. You have a pimple or not, you still have to continue on in life, right?
That's why I still came here.
Exactly. And that's what's important, right? We have to keep going. We can't quit in life if we have a pimple. We can't quit English if things aren't going the way we like. We got to keep going, right?
Okay.
We can't quit. We don't want to get to the IELTS test and they say, okay, Simpti, tell us about some good news. And you say, well, I could tell you because I've been practicing a lot, but I have a pimple. So I can't tell you today. We have we got to keep fighting, even when it seems like the enemy is winning. We got to keep going, right? Turn the tide of the battle.
This question means good news happen often or just one good news I like.
There's no new. That's a wrap.
news
Okay.
news
Oh, we also have the goldfish in case Sibti
News.
forgets to say the.
I thought you
Make sure you
I
get
thought
your
you-
goldfish ready.
I thought
Every
you
time.
forgot I thought you forget
I won't forget the goldfish. Every time Sibti makes a mistake with the, you eat goldfish at home also. That will be, you buy some for the show. The show should come with we'll have a DVD someday. There'll be a DVD of the show and it will come with a free package of goldfish.
DVD that's old one
Yeah, the DVD for
Yeah.
a movie.
oh
We'll sell the show on a DVD.
Who is-
and it'll come
who
with a
will buy
free...
it?
It'll
that's
come with a...
very old
No, well,
probably new people new gen
No, they still have...
they don't know about
They
it
still have Blu-ray DVDs. I think they still
Really?
have. Yeah. Anyway, Simpty's right though. It is a little bit old, but we don't have money for the new things. Describe some good news that you received recently. And your question was?
recently means
That means now, not 100 years ago.
all clothes
Yeah.
new
Yes.
things
Well, they don't want you to say, 10 years ago, I bought one shoe. No, they want it to be around this time. Describe some good news that you received recently. And you had another question before I interrupted you. Do you remember what it was? Because I do.
recently
No, the question was, is it all the time or is it just now? You asked me. What do you think? Describe some good news that you received recently. Do you think that means every day or does that mean one time? What do you think?
I think one time
Yeah. Describe some good news that you received recently. How would you change the sentence if you wanted it to be every day? What would the sentence be like?
you receive
How would you change the sentence so that it means good news all the time?
the best
No, we would get rid of some and it would be like this. We would say, describe good news that you receive.
describe good news that you receive
That means forever.
just receive
Yeah. Describe not some good news. Describe good news. That means uncountable. Describe good news that you receive. That means all the time. Received means just one time. Receive means forever.
okay
Okay. So, describe some good news that you received. You should say what the news was, how you got the news, who else you told about the news, and of course, explain why this news was so good. I'm ready for the good news.
I'm not ready yet
Oh no. Okay.
good news the good news the good news for me news for me right now is I have one more month before get second test before get the test before get second before I go to the test
The second test.
go to the second test
Second
test
Okay.
and I forgot
Oh no.
can we start from the
No,
beginning?
keep going. We can't stop in life
because
when we don't like it.
I hope 1 month can help me a little bit to get ready before I get the test because at first I had a lot of problems and I thought I'm not ready yet.
Not ready.
ready yet to taste, but I had to do it. But I hope the second time will be better. And I told my mom, the first people I told
The first?
the first people, the first person, first what?
The. Right.
The
Okay.
first person I told is my mom. Was my mom because I knew her very worried. Her
Not her.
was.
I knew.
I knew she was worried about these problem, these things, the taste, that. Yes.
Oh, is that it? Okay, you didn't answer any of the questions. No, that's not the question. Okay. No.
forgot.
In the beginning, no.
Good.
In the beginning, we have to be confident. So if you say, I think, then that means that,
It's hard to think about good news.
of course, all of these are hard. That's why we're here, right? Is to teach people how to overcome these problems. This is what I had to do every day because people couldn't go to the test and answer these questions. So that's what all these games are for. That's what all of these things are here to fix. It's just practice and practice and practice, and then you get used to it and just making up things as you go. The beginning can't be so slow because in a test of English people, they're going to say that you are not good. That's it. Remember, they don't have a box that says she's so talented that she speaks slow. They don't have that. They just say you're speaking slow because you don't know what you're doing and you're an idiot. That's it. That's all they have. So we can't speak slowly. You have to say absolutely or let me tell you. It has to be confident so that you can show them that you understood the question. That will improve the score because they'll know that you understood the question for sure. If you say, I think, then they're going to think that your listening is low. But if you say, oh my gosh, let me tell you about some good news, then they're very sure that you understood the question, right? And then you get a higher score. So you have to say definitely, absolutely. And it can't hurt you because if you make a mistake, the mistake will show up no matter what. So there's no reason not to be confident. If you don't understand the question, if they ask you, describe some good news that you received and your listening is very bad, and you say, definitely I like apples. It's not going to help you by saying, I like apples. It's not going to help. So we should just be confident even if we're wrong. Because in this case, you can't get a good score if you don't have the right answer. And speaking quietly will not improve the score anyway.
Can't help.
So if you are right, it will improve the score a lot. If you're wrong, it's not going to hurt. So you should definitely say absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Or let me tell you.
Let
or
me tell
oh
you.
my gosh, I know the perfect thing to describe. Something like that. Okay. The middle was okay. It seemed like a natural conversation. It was okay. It's not the question. So you're talking about good news that you believe is good news. This is good news that you received. That means somebody told you good news. Someone came to you and said, Sipti, you are my hero. That is good news.
That is hard to happen.
Or your friend came and said, guess what? I have the money that I owed you. That's good news. Right?
It can be small thing.
Yeah, it just says good news. The opinion of what good news is doesn't matter. You can say, John, I'm not going to yawn on the show tomorrow. That could be good news for me, right? So it depends on what you think is good news. It doesn't matter. The size of the news doesn't matter. It just matters that the answer fits within their qualifications, requirements. Okay, let's try again, because the first one, we probably got a 5. Describe, or a 2. Describe some good news that you received recently. What if Sipti goes back and gets a 3 or a 5? That would be horrible.
You will get
I'll be
problem.
angry. I'll be angry, yeah. Probably they'll say, she got lucky. 5.5. That'll be horrible. Describe some good news that you received recently. You should say what the good news was, how you got the news, who else you told about the news, and of course, why this news was so good. Okay, I'm ready. I was watching the video of us, and in one video I put the paper like this. I couldn't see myself talking. I was thinking, what was I doing? That was
Why?
ridiculous.
Because you're waiting for my answer.
No, sometimes I don't notice, because when I used to teach people, it didn't matter. I didn't see video of it. No one was watching my mouth. It didn't really matter. But now it matters, and I don't pay attention. Come on, let's go.
Let me tell you about my house, and my mom just...
Remember, don't take too long to get to the question. It should be very early on and very, very fast. I received great news about my house. Show them in the beginning, absolutely, you know the question, you know what you're supposed to do, and you have a great answer.
tell the first.
Don't make it like a story in a movie where it takes a half an hour to get to the subject. Mm-hmm. This is just a question. It should be simple. It should be, the best news I received was from my father yesterday. That's what they want to hear.
The best news I received. The best news I received from my mom. She said
Was from my mom.
Was from my mom.
But we should answer their question recently. So show them that you understood the word by repeating it. Yesterday, I got some great news from my mom. That's what they want to hear. Mm. Time, that's what they're asking. News, and received. Yesterday, I got great news from my mom. She ordered a whole case of goldfish.
Yesterday, I got some bad news.
No, it needs to be good news.
Yesterday, I got...
If they didn't care, then they would just say some news. Then you could say bad news.
Yesterday, I got some good news from my mom. Some good news from my mom. She said she just found.
Don't repeat, right? So that's why we got a little bit of a low score before. Just keep going. Don't correct it. Okay, it's not going to help you to correct it. It helps here, because I understand you, but in the test it won't. Once you say it, they're going to add that into the score.
Doing.
If it's really bad, then you should correct it. If you say, yesterday I ate poop, I ate pears. If it's really stupid or really bad, you should correct it. But if you just use a word that isn't exactly what you wanted, just keep going.
Okay. Yesterday I just got...
No. We had a good opening. Let's stick to it. Yesterday,
I got a good news.
not a.
A good
No a.
the
No,
and I don't know.
nothing.
Yesterday I got good news from my mom.
If you want to separate it, then we say a good piece of news. Piece. To make it
Sounds
countable.
hard.
To make it countable, you have to say piece of news. Otherwise, news is not countable.
I think just good.
No, just say a piece of news or I got good news.
A piece of news.
But in our sentence, we should just say news. But I'm saying that you can also separate it by saying a piece of news.
Yesterday I got good news from my mom.
Okay.
She's found a good place to live in another country. No, in another city. And she said I could make some business there and business there and
Selling goldfish.
no, definitely
Okay.
no.
No. Okay.
And stay there and live there with my family after the show
Is.
done.
Do you want one of the cameras? I'm going to give you one of the cameras from the show after the show to remember.
Channel.
Yeah.
And the first people
Not people.
the first person I told after I knew it was my close friend because I wanted her to be happy with me and
Not with me.
to be happy together, to be happy to
The other one.
for me, to be happy for me. And when I go there, when I move,
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
when I go there, when I go there, I want her to go with me.
That's the end. We need a good ending.
And I hope that place will make me to be happy.
I hope.
And I hope that place will help, will make me to be happy.
No, two.
Will make me happy with my family.
No.
Will make me feel good.
That's
Will
okay.
make me have a good life. Will make me feel good.
That's okay. That's okay. There wasn't that many small problems. There were some large sentence trouble, but you corrected them yourself. That was pretty good. It's better than before. You had an answer, which was good. It didn't take too long to answer. It seemed about the right time to me. That was good. It's not really a great example. I'm expecting, remember, when you answer the question, it should make people say, oh yeah, duh, that's good news.
Like got new motorcycle or
That's not really news.
someone give you money.
It could be if you won the lottery or something, but that's kind of more of a surprise. Good news is something like the doctor told me that I wasn't sick, or my friend told me that they're coming to visit me from another country, or my mom told me that my cat isn't sick. My cat got better. Or my family told me that they're going to buy me a new they're going to pay for college for me. Something like that. That would be good news.
Or lottery.
The lottery, winning the lottery is good news, but trying to convince people that you won the lottery is not likely. They're going to guess that you're lying. Because if you show up with like an old shirt and you're like, yesterday I won the lottery, they're going to say, probably she's lying, right? I mean, if you're going to lie about that, then you better have, you know, diamonds when you go to the test.
Someone wanted to buy my art.
Yes, that would be good news. Making money is good news. You sold a piece of art. Yeah, that would be good news. But remember, someone has to tell you, not that you sold it. So you could make a big mistake if you don't answer correctly. If you say, a great piece of good news was that one of my customers bought my painting yesterday. That's not news that you received.
If I said my friend, one of my friends said,
you have a pimple.
Someone
No.
Someone wanted.
How about she wanted? She wants.
My friend said she wants to buy your picture.
Not your.
To buy my picture.
Not picture.
My picture.
It's not a picture.
My art. My design.
It's not a design.
My artwork.
It's not artwork.
My
painting.
My painting.
Yes, it's a painting. Artwork and design.
You should tell
and all.
time first.
It's not about the time. It's the type of art. So design is for the style. No one's going to buy style. Style is just what you see. It's not something you can buy.
Painting.
My picture is on a phone or a photograph. That's not a painting.
Artwork is from computer.
Artwork is art. It's anything. It could be if you spit on a piece of wood, that can be art. That's not a painting though, right? So if you don't say the right one, then it's not clear. And remember, on this test, because you're not a native speaker, all the mistakes that you make means that you're dumb. It's not going to be counted as some intelligent way of describing something. They're just going to say you're wrong. That's it. Okay, so after Sifti is done yawning, we'll get back to the question. Describe some good news that you received recently. You should say what the news was, how you got the news, who else you told about the news, and of course explain why this news was so great.
Some good news that you received recently.
Yes.
Some good news. I mean, we just talked about it. That means. You mean start from the beginning or another one?
Yeah. Well, we want a better example first before we start fixing it.
Okay. My friend told me.
Remember, the starting is very good. We need a good starting, a good introduction. So, what did we say?
Let me tell you.
No.
Definitely.
No. Yesterday,
my friend told me some people.
Answer the question by telling them you understand it. Yesterday,
my friend told me she.
No. Answer the question. So repeat what they're asking you.
Yesterday, my friend told me I
No.
got
We want to repeat the question so that they know for sure.
told me good news.
Yes, exactly.
Yesterday, my friend told me good news. I got received. I got received. I have received. I don't know. I received.
Right when I start to talk, you imagine it. Sifty's a little bit psychic.
Yesterday, my friend told me good news. I received. She said,
No. I thought you got something. I made a mistake. No. She can't get something you received. No.
yesterday, my friend told me good news. I received.
What?
Was
No.
I received
What did you receive?
money from
Okay.
my painting.
No, not received money. What happens when you get money from a painting? What do we call that?
Surprise.
No. If you own something and then you get money for it, what do we call that? You have a motorcycle, you get money for the motorcycle, what do we call that? There's a word. It's a very simple word.
What, sale?
Yes.
I got sale.
No.
I received.
No.
I sold. She told me I sold my painting.
But because we don't know anything about her, we don't know that you have a painting, we don't know that you're an artist.
Chang.
No, we just have to describe all of those things. We don't want to. This is important because every sentence and every story needs to solve these problems. You have to tell people the background before you give them news. You have to set the stage, we say, before the story begins. You can't just surprise English people by telling them that you sold a painting, because they don't know that you're an artist. So if you're going to describe those things, you have to tell us first what happened. And it's okay, like I said, to answer the question early on, but you also have to make sure that you tell people that you're an artist, or that this person's working for you, or that there's a gallery, or that there's paintings. Nobody at the IELTS test knows any of those things. And if you surprise them, they're going to think that you don't speak English. So let's try again.
Change.
No, I like this one. This is good. This is not a problem. We have to teach people how to answer a question correctly by giving the details that are necessary.
I never.
Yesterday.
From yesterday. Yesterday, my friend told me I.
No, remember we had a sentence that we're going to start with.
Yesterday, I got good news because.
No, from.
Yesterday, I got good news from my friend.
Yes.
She wants to buy my painting. She wants to buy my painting.
So my painting means that you might not have created it. So to make sure that it's clear, we would say one of my paintings. That means I'm an artist. My painting could just mean a painting that you own. So that will confuse people. It should be, yesterday I got great news. My friend wants to buy one of my paintings. That means that you're an artist, your friend wants to buy it, it's recently, it answers all of the questions in the first sentence. Okay, again, from the beginning.
One of my painting. Yesterday paintings.
Yes.
Yesterday I got
Great news.
I got great news. My friend wants to buy one of my paintings.
One. I wonder what the teacher will think of that.
Yesterday I got great news. My friend wants to buy one of my paintings. And I told that I told to my mom.
Not to.
I told my mom because never have
Because
before because I never
I have never
because I have never sold because I have never sold any of my paintings to anyone
before.
before.
No, that's a good beginning, but then we need the rest of the answer. It's a good beginning though.
How and hotel what? How what?
It's too short to be a good answer. It's good. It's a good introduction, but it's too short.
And I think what I did, what I painted can finally someone.
What I painted can finally someone know.
What I painted, and I think finally what I painted, someone can understand.
I can guess, but the sentence is wrong.
But and I think
I
thought finally my painting will make other people can make other people
No, my paintings.
no and I think
I
thought my paintings will be beautiful in their place.
Their house? No, I like your idea, it's just the sentence is wrong. Let's fix the sentence. That's why we're here. And I thought,
finally.
I hope John fixes the sentence.
Yes.
But we're here to teach you how to fix it.
And I thought my painting my paintings can make, and I thought my paintings can make other people to be happy,
No B.
to happy, to get happy. I don't know, to feel good.
Almost, but it's not clear. This is a difficult idea. Let's try again.
I thought my painting is.
It's not thought. It's not the right idea to think.
I finally my painting.
But we have to tell your feeling. I
feel.
Not the word feeling. What did you feel?
I think.
No.
I hope.
No. You have some feeling. Because someone finally wanted to buy your painting. What is that feeling?
ตื่นตัน
No?
Happy.
Yes.
And I happy.
I
I am happy.
No.
I was. I was happy to give
No, I was happy.
to sell.
No, you're trying to say that your
I
paintings did
was-
something to you.
I was happy finally.
No, I was
My-
happy.
I was happy finally.
Not finally. That means that you weren't happy before.
I
was
was
happy.
Because because my paintings is important to someone.
No, you have to, it's much more complicated than that. You need to describe that the time is important. You need to describe the feelings that you had. You need to describe that there was pain for you before. So all of those things together, you'll say something like, I was so happy
I was
when
so
I
happy.
finally realized
When I
that
finally
other people can understand
What I
my
did.
art.
I was very happy that
When I realized
I was very happy when I realized
the show was done.
Finally, some people can someone can see, someone could see what I did, what I'm making, what I'm painting.
Everyone can see who has eyes. It's not about seeing.
Someone could understand what
Yes.
what I'm painting,
Not painting.
what I'm making.
Not making, because it's a simple word. Artists use complicated words.
When-
What I
Make
not make is too simple. What I
what I did,
no created.
what I created.
Yes.
I was happy finally.
When I finally.
I was happy when I realized
Finally.
when I finally realized someone could understand
Time trap.
someone could understand what I created.
Yeah. Sounds great. Did I say that? No, okay.
I just
I made a good
copied.
sentence.
I didn't copy you.
Also, what about you didn't tell us about the iPhone charger. What do you think?
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
Problem. Let me take it back, get my money back.
No, I will.
Oh, you're going to do
I
that.
will sell to
Okay.
other people.
Sell it to someone.
No.
Okay.
I will keep it because the first one is better for someone who likes to play games. But for me, no.
Okay.
But because the first one,
What's the first one?
the reason,
The first problem
the first problem was
is
it's charging
charges
slowly.
That's because you need a different power adapter. A different brick that you plug the cord into.
The big one.
Yeah.
Why? I have.
It's expensive.
I have the big one.
No, there's a brick, it's called.
Yeah.
And they sell that at the Apple store for
Right.
another 1,000 baht.
Yeah, very
And it's a
expensive.
fast charger. So you put that,
Yes, I
probably
have.
3 amps or something. You put that one in, and then you attach it.
The big one look like this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's...
I have.
No, not that. That's for the MacBook.
Another one.
Yeah.
It's small one. Like this.
Yes, but it's special because it doesn't matter the size. There are some that are 3 amps or 2 amps. There are some that have much more power than others, and they're much more expensive.
I think they made iPhone 12 Pro Max for.
To take your money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be green. The money that you spend.
That is so
Anyway,
bad.
Sifty hates
So bad.
the charger, but she has the wrong adapter. Hopefully, we'll get Sifty 1,000 baht to get a new one. Anyway, any other problems besides the slow charging?
Too hot.
Gets hot? The phone gets hot? Or the charger gets hot?
The phone get
The
hot.
phone?
The
Oh, okay, the goldfish.
the phone get hot.
Get
gets hot
Okay.
because
Hot. Okay.
hot
Maybe Sipti has a British friend.
probably because it's making
It's making
it charging
charges.
it try to charges
It
quickly
charges.
it charges quickly
You just said it charges slowly.
I mean it try to get
If you want to see Sipti on the technical IT show, it might be confusing. You should have Sipti's IT.
it has slowly slow
Should be Sipti's IT world, and you describe like technology.
if you want to hear something strange or confused
Confusing. Well, that's what's fun though, because that's the point
Like
of YouTube, is
crazy
to see people who are not necessarily professionals,
without
who want to pretend to be like me.
any document
Sipti's having one conversation. I'm having another conversation. Let's get back together and have the same conversation to describe the good news that Sipti got. One more time, and then
Oh, I
the
forgot.
show is going to be done for today.
Yesterday, my friend told me she wants to buy one of my paintings, and I told my mom because I have never had I have never sold any of my paintings to anyone
No, I've never sold any of my paintings.
out
No,
of
before.
before. I have never sold any of my paintings before, and I was very happy. Finally,
Because finally,
I realized
don't fix things like that. Just keep going.
I was very happy because finally I realized someone could understand what I created is good.
No, just end it there.
What I created. That.
No, keep going.
And I hope they will happy to buy it, to have it, to own it. And I hope my painting will be beautiful in their pics.
That's okay. The end is not very good. But you should just quickly describe what the painting is. So you should just tell us what the painting is about.
Because
Use your sentence that you did before. Yesterday.
freedom.
Yeah. So when we're talking, right, we take all of the good ideas that we have and we can add them into our sentences. Questions, answers, ideas, conversations that we've had before, we take those things and we can put them into the sentences that we're making now, and it sounds better, right? So when you go to the test, what I want you to do is to take all of the best conversations that we've had, all of the best ideas that I've told you that's great, and to put them into your sentence. And then hopefully they will be blown away by the talent, right? That's our hope. That's what people who speak English are doing. They take all of their life, right? Since I grew up, all of the ideas, the conversations, the teachers that I've had, I take all of those ideas and I use them in stories, in jokes, in describing things. You put all of them together. So yesterday you had a great answer that I told you, talking about freedom. So then add that into this. So then where would you do that?
I don't know.
Right, well, that's why. Okay, then you gotta try.
Yesterday, my friend told me she wanted.
Okay.
Yesterday, my friend.
Don't start over though, unless I say start over, because I'm afraid that you're going to have a problem of repeating things. So keep going.
Told me
No, just keep going.
she wanted to buy one of my paintings.
This is where you add it in right now.
I thought
One of my paintings, and then add in the great example that we had
And-
yesterday.
is
No.
I created.
We don't want to repeat the word later because you're going to use created later. One
The
of
freedom.
we don't know what the freedom is. Yesterday,
Yesterday,
one of my friends
friends told me she wanted.
Remember, we need to describe the news. There's more details.
She
Yesterday.
told me.
Yesterday,
my friend told me she liked
some great news.
some great
News.
Yesterday.
Let's add another goldfish just for fun
No.
for the S. What a goldfish. Yesterday,
my friend told me she told me great news. She wanted to buy one of my pictures,
not pictures.
one of my paintings.
And now we add in the sentence.
Because
No. Describe what kind of painting it is.
one of my painting is about
Not is.
one of my paintings. It's about freedom.
That's okay, but a great sentence would be I did about freedom. Yesterday, one of my friends gave me some great news. She told me she wanted to buy one of my paintings I did about freedom.
Yesterday, my friend told me great news. She wanted to buy one of my paintings. I did about freedom, and I was very happy. I told my mom because I had never sold
Right.
because I have never sold any of my paintings before, and I realized finally someone could understand what I created, and I hope my friend will have feeling, and I hope my friend, and I hope every time
Not hope. Yeah.
and I hope every time my friend
Right.
looks at my
I can't get the goldfish fast enough.
my painting.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, okay, we'll
Just
add.
tell you.
That will be
Tell
extra.
you.
If Sifty makes a mistake, we'll take the
No.
goldfish from the floor.
Use your foot.
That will be even worse. If Sifty doesn't say we're gonna take the goldfish from the floor. That would be. Oh god. Okay, keep going.
And I hope every time my friend looks at
No, sees.
every time my friend sees it, she will feel freedom. She will have freedom in her life. She will feel freedom. in her life.
We don't want to repeat the word. We just need another way to describe it and it will be
She
great.
will feel like she has freedom in her life.
We don't want to repeat the word though, because it means that we don't have enough vocabulary. So we need another way to describe it. But it's a good idea. I hope when she sees it, she always remembers.
She always
Remembers.
Remembers.
Right.
And I hope every time she sees it, she will remember. She has freedom.
No, I just said, not repeating the word.
She has a better life. She has choice.
Yes, she has.
A choice.
Not choice.
A choice.
Yes, that's great. Exactly. So
she had a choice.
Yeah. Not only is it a great answer, but it shows that you're not telling the full story, but we feel like your friend has some problem in her life and you are hoping to give her a memory of freedom by having the picture. And that's great. Exactly. I hope she always remembers that she has a choice. That makes people feel like, wow.
Remember, she had a choice.
She has
a choice.
The answers are great. They're just held back by the bad sentences. they're like in a cage. Sifty's ideas are like a beautiful bird that's stuck in a cage. It can't get out. It can't fly.
You helped me to open it.
No, I left it in there. I went and took a nap. Anyway, one more time. Let's hear it. Perfect.
Yesterday, my friend told me great news. She wanted to buy one of my paintings. I did freedom. I did about freedom. And I told my mom because I was very happy. I never sold any of my paintings before, and finally I realized someone could understand what I created, and I hope every time my friend sees it every time my friend sees it, she always it will make every time my friend sees it. I hope she always she always has a choice.
Yeah, that's good. It's too slow though. And one problem is that we don't put the and so close to the sentence that we're ending. We put the and closer to the next sentence. So when you say like this, when you say, I hope my friend always remembers she has a choice, and then I went to the beach. The and needs to be after the pause, because if you put the and close to the end, then it means that you are not speaking from imagination, you're remembering something. So it should be like this. I hope my friend always remembers she has a choice. And I hope I remember that as well. You need to put the and next to the next sentence that is beginning, right? Okay, one more time, let's get a 9. Come on.
Yesterday, my friend told me great news. she wanted to buy one of my paintings. I did about freedom, and I told my mom because I was very happy. I have never sold any of my paintings before. And I realized finally someone could understand what I created, and I hope when my friend sees it, she will remember. She will remember. She always has a choice.
But it's not choice.
A choice.
And I hope
she always I hope I will remember too.
That
too.
also.
That also, and I hope I will remember that also.
Yeah, I wouldn't add that in the end, but I'm just saying that as an example. It's too slow, so it took a minute probably, but it's a minute because it's too slow. It's not a minute because we have a lot of content. It's a little bit too slow, but I think it's a 6. But you see, it's rough to get up to that level. Okay, one more time.
Yesterday, my friend told me she wanted to buy one of my
No, remember, yesterday I got some amazing news.
Yesterday I got...
The cameras work.
Yesterday I got an amazing...
No, Anne.
Yesterday I got great news. My friend... From my friend. She told me she wanted to buy one of my paintings I did about freedom, and I realized, and I told my mom because I have never sold any of my paintings before. I hope no.
Oh no.
I realized, finally I realized someone could understand what I created, and I hope every time my friend sees it, she will remember she always has a choice, and I will remember.
I hope.
I hope I will remember also. I don't like the last
Yeah,
one.
you don't have to. You don't have to add that. Anyway, the problem is that you're not stressing the important parts of the sentence. So you don't want to say, I hope my friend always remembers she has a choice, but I like fish. The most important part of the sentence is the end, and you have to stress that with people, right? I hope my friend always remembers that she has a choice. You have to stress the parts are important, right? You don't want to put, like we say in English, you put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. If you put,
syllable?
It's not a word. The real sentence is you put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. But if you pronounce it wrong, then the words change, right? So you have to focus on the parts of the words that are important, and also the parts of the sentence that are important. Right? You can't stress the wrong part of the sentence. You don't want to go like this. You don't want to say, yesterday, I realized that my friend was coming. It doesn't make sense, right? Yesterday, I realized that my friend was coming to visit. You've got to stress the parts that are important. So the most important part of your sentence is that you were happy and freedom and realized and she remembers that she has a choice. Right? So we have to stress those parts. Okay, one more time.
Yesterday, I got great news. My friend told me she wanted to buy one of my paintings, and I told my mom. I forgot again.
Oh no. Okay, let's start again. Come on.
Yesterday, I got great news from my friend. She wanted to buy one of my paintings. I did about freedom, and I told my mom because I have never sold any of my paintings before, and I realized finally someone could understand what I created, and I hope every time my friend sees it, she will remember she has a choice. She always had a choice.
But at the end there is not right.
She always had a choice.
And then show people. She always has
that she always had a choice.
Has
A choice.
Not choice.
Choices.
Choice.
That she always has a choice.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not perfect.
Anyway, okay. Another time.
Let's
try to get it best as we can.
Yesterday, I got great news from my friend. She wanted to buy one of my paintings I did about freedom. I was very happy. I told my mom because I have never sold any of my paintings before. I realized finally someone could understand what I created. I hope every time my friend sees it, she will remember she will remember that she always has a choice
in her life.
But
you didn't stress. You didn't stress the important part though, that finally someone realized what I have created. You have to stop at the important sentences.
Okay.
You don't want to go to the next one too quickly, right? So like this, you want to say it like this. You want to say, yesterday I received some amazing news from my friend. She decided to buy one of my paintings from me that I did about freedom a couple of years ago. And I was so excited. We need a connection. I was so excited that I called my mom after she told me, and I told her, crying, right? You add some emotion. I told her, I was crying. I said, Mom, finally someone can understand, I think, what I have created, what I create. And my mom was very proud of me. She was very happy, and she said, way to go. After that, I went home and I thought about all the great news that I got that day, and that was definitely the best. I hope that my friend, when she sees the painting on her wall in the future, she'll always remember that she has a choice in her life. Right?
Yesterday, I got great news from my friend. She wanted to buy one of my paintings. No, from the beginning.
Oh no!
Yesterday, I got great news from my friend. She wanted to buy one of my paintings I did about freedom. I was very happy and I told my mom because I have never sold any of my paintings before. She was proud on me of me, and I told my mom, finally someone could understand what I tried to create. And I think every time my friend sees it, she will remember she always has a choice in her life.
Exactly. That's good. So you see, from the beginning, not very good, until the end, pretty good. The only problem we have is that you still talk like the
Always.
Microsoft robot. So it has to be a little bit cleaner. It doesn't sound natural when someone talks like this. But besides that, it's pretty good. Now. So why do we do this? Because when you go to school and you learn grammar, you don't understand how to get from the beginning of the sentence, which is bad, and how to get to the good sentence until you practice speaking for 20 years. People think that you speak bad and you make bad sentences for 10 years, and then you make okay sentences for 10 years, and then you make good sentences for 10 years. But people who are beginning don't understand where they're going. I guess other teachers believe that people will learn good speaking by listening to someone else. But that doesn't work. You have to see what your sentence looks like bad and what it takes, what the path looks like to get to a good sentence. Once you see the road, then you don't need me anymore. You can make your own sentences good. You know what they sound like when they're bad, you know what they sound like when they're okay, and you know what they sound like when they're good. And then it's simple to get there. It's not simple. It's not simple, but it's easier than any other path. Okay, anyway, that's the end of our show. Thankfully the cameras are not overheating, knock on wood. We didn't have these people taking a shower, but we have another neighbor that also likes to take a shower during the show to ruin the things. So we have a couple more goldfish for Sipti for the show, not that many, as we close the show for today. Any questions, Sipti?
Can I eat just one?
Like this.
Not one time.
All at once. Anyway, any questions, Sipti?
No, thank you.
Thanks so much. If you want to see Sipti missing the S's and the D's from the end of the sentence, just come back again tomorrow. Or add her on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ